Hey everybody, how's it going? I am finishing up day 6 here on the AT and coming up on probably a total of about 76 or 77 miles. We're finding our way down the hill. We got about a 2.5 mile descent going down into Dix Creek Gap, where we're going to catch a shuttle and go into Clayton, Georgia for hopefully a lot of good stuff, a good meal, and a place to stay overnight. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow, so my hiking buddy Greg, who's going by the trail name Old Hickory, and I decided it'd be good to rest the legs, especially after a really long day for us yesterday, and get some food, get a shower, get some good sleep, and reassess tomorrow and see if we feel like getting back out on the trail tomorrow, or perhaps taking a 0 day, which is a complete full day off to rest and recuperate. I gotta be honest, that sounds absolutely amazing right now. So we're gonna finish up today in probably another hour and a half or so, and then get some much needed relaxation time. So let's talk about trail names. So out here on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm sure many other long trails where you spend months at a time, one of the traditions is people take on or are assigned or given trail names which matches something that you've done or something that you represent, something about your personality or character. Or sometimes it's like if you've done something silly or stupid out here, you might catch a trail name for it too. So I've met, I don't know, probably 50 or 60 people in the first week that already had their trail names assigned. And the funny thing is I can remember almost all of them by name and by face. And I usually have a hard time of that with people's names, but for some reason trail names stick in the memory, mostly because probably they're humorous or associated to some kind of cool story that you get to learn about the person when they tell you their name. So anyhow, my trail name for this hike is Phoenix, spelled like the city in Arizona. And that actually came from my good friend Bill. Sorry, I'm switching hands here. My good friend Bill in Virginia, who himself conquered cancer last year and got back to hiking about 100 miles a month. And when he saw me get through my brain hemorrhage back in September and get back to training and decide to do the AT, he said, your trail name's got to be Phoenix, rising up from the ashes. And this is sort of a rebirth experience for me, you know. Before I left, I sold my house, am ending a long marital relationship and going through all that, and sold all my vehicles and most of my property, and just decided I was going to travel and start long distance hiking and really spending time reflecting on life and myself before I really commit to a path or a way forward other than the one you see behind me and ahead of me. So for right now, this is my life. This is it. And that's pretty darn good. I'm loving the trail, the people out here. Seriously, some of the highest caliber folks. I mean, I was in the military and I was around high caliber people all the time, but for somebody to commit to walking 2,000 miles, whether they make it or not, to even sign up to a challenge like that, to me it's superhuman. And as you'd expect, the kind of people that you meet out here that have even begun such a journey and done the practice and the training necessary to kick it off are amazing people. Speaking of training, I'll reflect on my last several months of training a little bit. I feel like you could always do more, right? I could have loaded up the bag more and done more hills and more technical rock sections and that kind of thing. But as I was reflecting with Old Hickory yesterday, I think the reality is really the only way to train for this one is to get out here and do it, whether you do sections at a time or just load up a bag and start small with a few miles or 5 to 7 miles a day out here and build up from there. You have to be on this terrain to understand just how challenging and difficult it is. It's beautiful. It's some of the most incredible scenery, even the beginning of the trail, the first 70 miles through Georgia, just gorgeous. But it's the hardest physical week I've ever had in my life, and I'm sure that will continue. So fortunately, the body continues to acclimate. I'm less and less sore every morning when I wake up, and the sleep that I'm getting seems to be more restorative too. So that's working out. All right, so that's it for today. Another mile and a half or so to go, and I'm gonna go get some food and a lot of rest, and hopefully an even bigger smile on my face. Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy some nature if you get the chance. Phoenix out. We'll see you next time.